I heard the ancient story of a cross on a hill far away, and now I've a friend of a cross on a hill far away, and now I've a friend up in glory, and he's only a prayer away. Oh, he never would say.
This is a life story of a close friend, never met in life, living so far, Sugar Valley, Texas in the US, and my wife and I in Sydney, Australia. But the friendship is so close, like living next door to each other. Her name is Agnes Thamminagam.
But he speaks words.
Friendship is the only cement that will ever hold the world together. Friends are those rare people who ask how we are and then wait to hear the answer. Truly, great friends are hard to find, difficult to live, and impossible to forget. Today I'm going to relate to you the achievements of this lady, born in Vavuniya in the northern province of Sri Lanka. Agnes was born in her mother's home in Vavuniya, northern Sri Lanka in 1949.
Deep in my soul.
Her early childhood days were spent in her father's village, Mirosville, Jaffna. She spent most of her childhood life learning about the people in Chetikulam, Chavakacheri, Vidataltiu and Kilinochchi, where her father was stationed as the headmaster of Roman Catholic schools. She attended junior and high school at Holy Family Convent, a private Catholic girls' school in Jaffna. After leaving school, she taught mathematics, science and piano at Little Flower Convent in Karampon, Kates, and at St. Anthony's RC School in Posayur, Jaffna. Agnes moved to England in 1976 and worked for the British Civil Service in Manchester and the Inland Revenue in Cambridge. Agnes has conducted extensive research into Sri Lankan history between 1498 and 1832. A significant portion of her research was conducted during her tenure at St. Anthony's College, University of Oxford, England in 2003 to 2007.
And deep in my soul there starts flowing, living.
She moved to the United States with her family in 1984. Agnes taught as a substitute teacher at Four Winds Special Education School in New York and Danbury Schools in Connecticut. Agnes holds a Bachelor of Arts degree from the University of Houston, Texas, and a master's degree in education from the University of Bridgeport, Connecticut. She studied the culture of India at the University of Western Connecticut, Buddhism and Hinduism at the University of Oxford, and anthropology at Oxford Brookes University in England. Agnes is an amateur photographer and has also played table tennis and badminton competitively in Sri Lanka, USA and UK. Let me now talk about the history book she wrote on the history of Sri Lanka between 1498 to 1833. Agnes Thamminagam has conducted extensive research into Sri Lankan history between 1498 and 1832. A significant portion of her research was conducted during her tenure at St. Anthony's College, University of Oxford, England in 2003 to 2007.
But he speaks words of love just the same. And deep in my soul,
there are many markers to suggest that the impact of Portuguese and Dutch rule on the society of Sri Lanka remains very deep. However, systematic studies of the impact are rare. The purpose of this book is to show the effect of this rule in a number of related fields: the development of social institutions, the transformation of religious practices, the establishment of an educational system, and the evolution of language. The plural society we see in Sri Lanka today came about due to the occupation and settlement of the Portuguese, the Dutch, the British, and other Europeans. Between 1505 and 1832, the population of the island evolved through the intermixing of people from European countries who had entered and settled. The Gentiles is a fine addition to any history collection focusing on Southeast Asia. A first piece of academic research, an excellent read, reviewed by Ron Standifer for Reader's Views, writes, "There is nothing I enjoy more than reading a book that is described by the publisher and critics as controversial or provocative." The Gentiles, A History of Sri Lanka, 1498 to 1833, a carefully researched and well-written book by Agnes Padmini Tamilagam, is such a book.
he's promised he will share, and although he's the Lord of all glory, yet he's only a prayer away. If I keep the cross there before me, as I die, I will live day by day. If I sin, if I fall, he'll restore me. For he's only a prayer away. Oh no, he never would say, "I'm too busy today." He'll restore me. For he's only a prayer away. Oh no, he never would say, "I'm too busy today." Every tear, every care, he's promised he will share. And although he's the Lord of all glory, yet he's only a prayer away. Yes, although he's the Lord of all glory, yet he's only a prayer.
Hope you enjoyed this story of the girl from Vavuniya, her visions and missions of life, and the great outstanding achievements, now living with a husband in retirement in Sugarland, Texas. This is a living story. Hope you enjoyed it, and stay safe, and goodbye for now.
He's the Lord of all glory, yet